We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Rising uppercut!
Player on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
The top player is here!
You call, I answer!
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Misfire with a drive impact. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Which of these fighters are going to get the SA gauge advantage here? I want to see how they manage their SA gauge here. The drink levels are 4. All inhibitions are out the window. That drive impact doesn't get through. Limited resources at hand right now. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. They need to rely on goes for it and puts them down with the impact. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? Hits them with a stopping bomb. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. The super doesn't hit. Combo with the target combo. Uses the gauge for a super arm. That's not gonna hit. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. What'll happen here? Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. This is it's a good spot to use the super. Let's that off and keep going. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
Farewell.
Switch sides. Burns out. You'll cut that boy off. He's had too much. Denies the jumping attempt. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Feeling a real buzz. Both fighters are raring to go. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Looking for a chance. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Medium kick. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive kick. Player one will look to tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impact. Solid anti-air. Player two with the rhythm owning that space. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Take that guard away. He's maxed out. Medium kick into. Cross that off. More fuel to the fire. Hook him up. Excellent damage. No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. A real test of nerves here. The next touch may decide this round. It is over. Player one has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Time for a drink. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? What are they thinking here? Tons of drive and health to work with. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Player 2 chases them down. There's a corner switch. Gets out of the corner. Deftly shuts out the jumping. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. All right, what's coming up next? Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Gets the jump in. Drive lead opens up. Knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Goes for the jump in. Takes a trip. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with a smart stunt. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Opts to create space to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Time for a drink. Pokes with a medium kick. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Going in, player 2 will brush that off and keeps going. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Both fighters planning something? Their will to win is really being tested here. Big throw. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Avoid and whip in there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks with a medium kick. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. That's a big gap. Who's going to close? Brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters have a full super meter on. It's a good spot to use the super. Ninja Star Cypher! Get ready to be plugged in for some new era ninjutsu! Low heavy! What's next? No! Critical art now?
This is our destiny.
This is going to hit for a critical art! You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their fighting out, but also their nerves.
This is my
Take that cord away! He's maxed out! Nothing stops this train! Player 1 with the rhythm! Only who are they swinging at? Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Solid anti-air. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Time for a drink. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going, keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Did well to get the buff in there. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Blocks it just in time. They must have anticipated a super art coming. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Combo with the target combo. Both can flush that off and keeps going. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum.
Round 2. Fight.
Now, can they finish the job? This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Amazing concentration on display as they punish where their opponent's attack left them wide open. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Out of range. Relatively safe. Hits them with a stop and bop. Excellent damage on that. Feeling a real excellent just goes for it at this range. Excellent read. That's a counter. Vagabond forever elevator. Closes it out. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Eat it! Consider it!
We currently have a player on a
This is it! Rising uppercut! Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
We currently have a
Hadouken!
player on a winning streak.
Hadouken! Spinning bird kick! Somersault!
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Hadouken!
Spinning bird kick! Shoryuken!
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Shoryuken!
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
The top player is here!
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player one, hold your breath. Player two is just about out of drive energy. Takes a trip. Did the super art connect? Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. Okay, creating some space here. Hits him for the stun. This KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? The super lands a punish counter for the first hit. Distracts him with a break-in. How's this round going to develop? Jumps up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. A trade, but they're not worried. Player one will brushes that off and keeps going. Player two is working with a better blocking. That drive impact isn't going to work. This is gonna hurt. Player one with the... Ooh. They can't squander this punish counter chance. It's the level one, breaking with some serious style. Amazing! That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? A real tech fuse flatlines them. Player one survived that tense mirror match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Hits them with a stopping block. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. They trade. Who's going to break the silence first? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Starting to sweat a bit. The drink level's at 4. Up goes for the super art? Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good get. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Blows him. What's next? Player 2 had an impressive round when managing their drive. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. It's the level 1, breaking with some serious style. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Can they keep on him? What'll happen here? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Does a good job escaping the corner. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Uses the target combo as a filler. Hits them with a stop and pop. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. The low block. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Throws them. A quick breather. Player 2 digs in deep to get that drive in. Flatlines them. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open for the drive impact misses. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Cool combo! Let's go! The swagger step sends the knockdown! Here comes the mix-up! Oh! Putting the cherry on top!
Come on. It's time
Gets
to
to
trade.
the side hole! You better not play because this boy's quicker than a freaking hiccup! What now? Raw super art incoming!
Come on. It's time to
Spends
trade.
it all on the super! Not shy one bit about it! Off to spend the meter on the super! Nothing stops this train! A real test of nerve! They are done! Player 1 comes away with the win!
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
The top player is here.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very tagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. How will this impact things? Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. The essay's good. What now? What are they thinking here? So it looks like our fighters are taking a breather. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Gets the counter hit throw. Taking stock. Big counter. Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, hits them with a stop and block. It's the level 1, breaking with some serious style. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. What'll happen here? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Grabs him with a break-in. That combo did decent damage. Low heavy. Perfect tech. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. That back throw was huge. Player 2 holding onto that and whiffs. They're wide open. Finds the target. More fuel for the fire. Cook them up. Player 1 flipping the script with that Delos block. Blocks low kick. Both sides getting ready. One huge chance after that wall splash. Flatline zone. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big, low, reaching heavy. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. This is the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Well-timed corner switch. Taking stock. They're near the KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Both fighters want to establish, brushes that off, and keeps going. Hits them with his free flow. Player 1 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Goes for the jump in. Player 2 holds going on the offensive. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
This is our destiny.
Still alive? Still alive?
Gets got.
Hanging by a thread. Just needs one final push. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
Closes it out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. The featured player's win streak has been stopped. The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
The top player is here.
Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a chance with that jump in. Pushes back with the drive reversal. They really don't want to be in the corner. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Sticks the combo. What's going to follow the combo? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. It's a KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Decides to buff up while they can. The food goes for the super art? Oh, will this early super art shape the course of the round? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Player 2 needs to use the predator, brushes that off and keeps going. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Medium kick hits. Barely blocks the jump in. Swagger Hermit Punch. Juicy damage. Wrecks them. Player 1 will look to apply knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Player 2 with the rhythm anti-air in the clutch. Walls back into the guard frame. Oh, here we go. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? There's a burnout. Drops him hard. Player 1 can't use any drops. That risky jump in paid off. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Cuts in with the drive impact. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? What are these fighters thinking now? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. The Fuha stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Brings out the super art. How's it gonna work out for them? Knockdown. Okay, creating some space here. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Player 2, this is gonna be bad news. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. With the impact. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Finds an opening with a jump. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Flushes that off and keeps going. Gets out of it. The super doesn't hit. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 2 has the meter lead. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Traps him with a breakthrough. Knockdown and down. Can they finish the job? Swagger step. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Barely blocks the jump-in. Finds the target. Uses the gauge for a super arm. It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Player 2 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Left alone. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Oh, engine's cranked. This could be trouble. Drops him hard. Base out the low kick. A thunderous driving back to close the round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in for this one. Starts things off with a jump in. Sees the overhead coming. Nope, this is gonna be bad news. Excellent damage off anticipated that throw. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. This is a complete shutdown. Big drops them. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Gets the side flip. Shoots their shot. And whip. They're wide open. There's a drive-in back. Super art to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Noticeable life lead is a clutch anti-air. Sakai, what? Are you kidding me?
Enjoy the trip!
Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
The top player is here.
I'm not gonna lose.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. That's how you do it. When you've got that super hard gate, you just gotta use it. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Gets a normal hit from the driver, bends the meter. Only KO! Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round two. Fight.
Now, can they finish the job? Player 2 turned this right around with that super. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone down to the wire. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Traps them with a break-in. Both fighters are working with a low SA gauge, but that may not deter them from going on the attack. Resource management is the key to winning. They were right to be on guard there. Gotta be careful not to whip at this. Burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Oh, plot twist. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Drives it back, misses. Big and whiffs. They're wide open. Player 1, this is gonna hurt. Sets up with the jump in. Now they can use drive. Player puts the fear of God in it. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. The super armor does its job. Cool gained control of the match in the early going. The drive parry was successful. Parrying attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Avoids getting cornered. Nails the anti-air. Taking stock. Throws it. What's next? Jumps up. Sees it coming. Goes for the super arm. Traps him with a break-in. They can't squander this punish counter catch. Player 1 might have just shifted this round into high gear. Closing moments of the pair going for the super art. It's the level 1. In there. Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round two. Fight.
Now, can they finish the job? Jumps up. Sticks the combo. Jumps. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Does a good job escaping the corners. From upstairs. Not much life difference. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Manages to block the jump-in attack. Impact squat. This can lead to some big damage. Burnout activates. Perfectly executed. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Open. This is gonna hurt. It's time for both fighters. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Breaking on them to lay down some damage without giving up ground. And cross-up attack. Excellent jump in. Player 1 with a leap anti-air in the clutch. Nothing stops this train. Turning it right up with a super. Rattling the inside of their head with their Hayoku-sen. Can they make them? And whiff! They're wide open. Player 1 gotta do better than that. What if it turns out? Pokes with a kick. The drive impact doesn't work. Drop zone, baby. Ooh, it looks like they're perfect execution with the anti-air. Jumps in. Scrapping it out up close. Uh-oh. Falls short. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Trips him up. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Perfect air-to-air. Knockdown. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. At this range, many attacks can connect. Brings out the super art. How is it going to work out for them? Taking stock. Life lead opens up. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Digs in deep to get that driving. Serving of a severe beatdown. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round 2. Fight.
Can they keep on him? Are we going to see some fireworks here? Strings it all together. Hits him with a stopping bomb. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Connects with medium kick. Life lead is there, but still anyone closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped. The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. The featured player's win streak has been stopped.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
The top player is here.
Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Jump in, finds the mark. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets the jump in. Dashes up. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive game, but the end of throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jumping. The drive impact is denied. Good job blocking the jump. It takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Can they keep on him? Player 1 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of anger. It's the level 1, breaking with some serious style. Knockdown and player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What'll happen here? Gets the back throw to turn things around. Hits them with a stop and block. Player 2 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a forward throw? Laying the pressure on Finn. Experiencing burnout. Wait, what? Are they actually dead?
Such a lovely face.
Still in it with a sliver. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on
Hope
top?
you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Knockdown. Decides to go in with the target combo. Player 1 just adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. How will this impact things? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. They block the overhead and life lead it down to the wire. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Takes a trip. Will that drive impact get punished? All right, what big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Things are slow going. Will this super art connect? That's not gonna hit. Player 2 has the meter lead. A quick breather, gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Looking for a chance, blocks the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Fantastic awareness. Burnout activates. Going in, connects with the throws. Are we gonna see a comeback? Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Looking for a hole. Back into the corner. What's up? Oh, yo, Rock, over here. What were they thinking?
Come on. It's time.
Didn't hesitate, going for the kill with that super. Puts him on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 survived that 10th mirror match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
Round 1. Fight.
Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? Strikes back with a drive impact. Deal some damage with that quick combo. What's going to follow the combo? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. No good up high. Gets a good read on their opt for the super art. They get the super art confirmed. The SA's good. What now? That drive impact doesn't get through. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Player 2 chases them down. Gets the jump in. Player 2 has the meter lead. Smart throws, that'll do more damage than usual. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Okay, oh. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Okay, they trade hits. That drive impact is blocked. Forcefully closes the gap. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Gotta be careful not to... They can't squander this punish counter chance. It's back with the drive attack on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Going in, barely blocks a super art, traps him with a break-in. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. This burns out. Knockdown and... Oh my god, they just choked it up. Dashes. They're going for the super art? What were they thinking? Will this super art do anything? Burns the bars or break it. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They gotta dig down deep. Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Starts anti-air in the clutch. Feeling a real buzz. In with the luminous. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Breaking on them to lay down some damage without giving up ground. What now? Player 2, excellent block. Drops him hard. looking for a hole. Nothing stops this train. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Here comes a big combo. Drive impact misses. This will lead to some daring impact to wrap up the round. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
We currently have a player on a winning streak. The featured player's win streak has been stopped.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes air to air to deny them a chance. Anticipates the overhead. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Strings it all together. What's going to follow the combo? Knockdown. Somehow, did this super art connect? Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? The fighters are matching each other move for move, going into the midway point of the match. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Taking stock. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. In there! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Jumps? Hits them with a stopping bomb. Looking to impress with this super. Grabs them with a break-in. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Side switch in the corner. Jumps in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Into level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Going in. Now, can they finish the job? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Both fighters planning something? Finds the target. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Put that boy off. He's had. Oh my God! They just hooked it up. What were they thinking? Any mistake here is blow heavy. Oh, here we go. Tries to act. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight.
Opens with a jump in. Miss and whips. They're wide open. Jump goes to the air. Scrapping it out up close. That feeling out phase is over. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 1 brushes that off and keeps going. Looking to impress with this super. Breaking on them to lay down some damage without giving up ground. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. A jump meets them air to air. Huge chance after that wall splash. Blocks the low kick. A jump in. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 with them taps him on the nose. Burns the guard from breaking. Nails it. Denies the jump in. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Breaking on the they are done. Player 1 comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Clutch, anti-air. They were expecting that drive attack. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Punish is there with the drive impact. Really laying on the pressure. starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Throws them to negate the block. Holds out with the block. Can't tech the throw?
Jamie's tuning up the band. Time for some fun.
They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap to win this round. Takes a trip.
Oh, what's this? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Traps them with a break-in.
This is their last chance. They were not clear for takeoff. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Hits them with a stopping block.
Solid combo. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 must be feeling good after that super, but they gotta keep on the gas.
It's a good spot to use the super.
Throw leaves them wide open. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact.
It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style.
A quick breather. Now, can they finish the job? Jumps in. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Hits him with his free flow.
Right lead is
Finds the target. Turning it right up with a super. Breaking on them to lay down some damage without giving up ground.
oh my god, what's gonna happen?
Get out of nowhere.
Player 2 survived that 10-0 match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Blocks the impact. Will that drive impact get punished? Neither of them willing to back off. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. They don't score the punish counter. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Knockdown takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 turned this right around with that super. Holds out with the block. This is gonna be bad news.
Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in.
Looking to impress with this super. Oh god, this is tense. Uses the gauge for a super arm. That's not gonna hit.
Don't disappoint me.
Takes in the throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen? Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the parry. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Does a good job escaping the corner.
Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in.
Were they baiting them into that? Clean parry. All the throw connects. Going in, pumps the brakes on the impact. Low heavy. Okay. Ooh. There's a drive impact. In there. Player 1 comes away